say.
Hey, everybody. I'm scratching my crotch. I'm not. Anyway. Sorry.
Alright. Woman.
Episode over.
I can do whatever I want.
Cut the camera.
So,
We're gonna talk about the
some
vaccine.
thoughts about the vaccine.
About the vaccine. Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 19 of the Best of Both Girls. Yeah! You know, I low-key thought I was going to be facing you a lot more, and I had half a mind to only put eyeliner on the side and never face the camera.
Christine.
But I didn't do that. I have eyeliner on both my eyes.
She lives a reckless life.
I do.
Reckless.
I still have 2 couches in my fucking apartment.
For almost a month now.
Bitch, it's been like a week. Don't do that to me. It's been like a week, maybe 2.
Well, what else? Let's fill our listeners in. You had a birthday.
I did have a birthday. I'm 29 now. 25.
Woo, 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 woo.
25.
Let's cheers Christine in the last year of her 20s.
Yes.
Never to be seen again.
Everybody knows. Hold on. Close the cheese doodles. Don't go stale.
Oh.
Me too. Oh, that's sexy. What was I gonna say?
Last year.
Everybody knows I'm trying to have like a nice big party for my 30th birthday. So, and I want to do. She just used my Clorox box to help seal.
It had to weigh it down.
cheese doodles
Don't
bag.
expose me, Christine.
But so I want to do like a death to my 20s themed photo shoot and have the pictures up around the venue.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I found a lot of inspo. Some of them were actually at cemeteries. I think that's a little disrespectful.
Won't be there.
But no, not the party.
I don't want to take pictures in the
Oh
cemetery.
yeah, no, I think that's creepy. Yeah. But it's gonna be like all black and like sexy, and I'm gonna have like a bustier and look hot and shit. Especially because you know I'm getting this weight loss surgery, bitch.
I'm about to say this will be well after your surgery is healed. You'll be used to your new body.
I was over that song from the second Adi Adi.
That song is so annoying, but
The whole thing was a Fashion Nova commercial.
yes. But I applaud her for making a catchy song. Catchy songs are wins. Like Lil Nas got by because his song is catchy as shit. Catchy and short.
Yeah.
It's
We
loopable.
did talk about this. Yeah, absolutely.
That's nuts.
You don't realize you've been listening to it on repeat for 3 days until you bring the gun to your mouth and you say, I'm sorry. Go on.
I feel bad for people who have kids right now because if I hear a child say body yaddy 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 yaddy,
Shut the fuck up.
I'd be so mad. I'd be mad at myself.
Oh,
How did you get exposed to this?
It's easy to get exposed to, especially that. Literally, the amount of videos I've seen of like parents recording their children and they'll play a popular TikTok song. When I say children, I mean the kid is like 1.5, maybe 2, super young, and they're doing the dances that they see on the app. TikTok, I don't know what TikTok is, but it is so addicting. You know, because it's not like the other apps, right? It's not like you have to click to watch more of the video.
Yeah.
Or you have to scroll to see the pictures. You literally watch a video, you think it's funny, you double tap, you go to the next one.
That's incredible. They shorten the time that you get your dopamine hits. That's what they did.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't have a TikTok because everything I've heard about it sounds like I would lose 15 years of my life to it.
Literally, I work overnights. I get to work at 11 o'clock. I'll sit on the couch at 11:30 and I'm like, okay, let me start some paperwork. Let me clean a little bit. Ooh, let me have a little snack. Let me just go on TikTok really quick. Before I know it, it's 3 in the fucking morning. And I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
I'll just wait till the morning then.
I know it's bad because I watch TikToks on Instagram and I was just like scroll.
Yep.
Scroll. Like I get sucked in on Instagram. I can only imagine how much I would get sucked in on TikTok. It's scary.
It's scary.
Another thing I saw, I'm not sure if I said this before, but they are using TikTok to keep track of the teenagers and their so-called revolutions. Like, did you see that? There was a TikTok about TikTok. And it was literally like, generation whatever this is, Z, let's call it Generation Z, you guys are fucked because you guys are so online that the government knows exactly where you are, what you've been looking at, what you've been Googling. You've been carrying your phone in your pocket for longer than any other generation. For those watching the YouTube, you know why I'm laughing?
It went out my nose a little bit. It's gonna ruin my lip gloss.
Oh God, I truly implore you guys to check out our YouTube. It is hilarious.
Oh, it hurt.
Well, yes. As I was saying before, you decided to drink champagne with your nose.
Don't yell at me. It's Prosecco.
Oh, Prosecco. But
$7
yeah,
Prosecco, Costco, Kirkland brand.
people sleep on Kirkland brand.
I literally drive all the way out to the Edison Costco, specifically because, listen, if you have a Costco and they have the liquor store on the outside, it's not connected to Costco. They won't have Kirkland brand in there. You have to go to a Costco that has the liquor store on the inside. That's kind of tough to find in Jersey.
Yeah.
Because Jersey has really strict liquor laws.
Yeah.
But the Costco in Edison does. And they have really nice like liquor gift sets. I went there the other day. They have a fucking like $300 bottle of wine. They have a $25,000 engagement ring
At
for
Costco.
sale at Costco.
At Costco.
And I Googled it because I'm like, are they harvesting diamonds from some, like, are they holding diamonds from like Zales or like, you know what I mean? Like, is somebody like putting their diamonds at Costco's? And that's, or Tiffany's, is that why it's so expensive? No, Costco harvests their own diamonds. Like, or like, they go from the diamond seller to Costco. They're not going through a third party. So it's like,
Who would have thought?
these are Costco diamonds. And I'm sorry, I love Costco so much. When I used to work at Target, my supervisor, her fiance, now husband, I don't talk to her anymore, so maybe they're divorced, but who knows? He was a supervisor at Costco, and he bought her an engagement ring from Costco. It was a
Just don't tell me it's from Costco.
Just don't
tell
But wait,
me.
let me.
I'm saying if I was engaged to someone, just don't say it's from Costco.
But let me tell you why it's okay to know it's from Costco, bitch. It's a $10,000 diamond ring. So that's her. So first of all, she was like, "Why'd you spend so much money?" And he was like, "Because I wanted to." So dope. I ain't mad at that.
Very nice.
So she went to get it appraised so she could put insurance on it. It appraised for $14,000. So Costco is underselling the value of their diamond. So who knows how much that $25,000 diamond ring is actually worth. That's why I said don't get mad if he says it's from Costco, because it might be worth more than you think.
Wow. Discount diamonds.
Discount diamonds.
I think that's going to be the name of this episode.
Discount diamonds. $25,000 is not a discount, but holy. And it was, that was a big ass rock. It was nice.
Again.
It was a nice ring.
Just don't tell me it's from Costco's. I'm not going to ask where you got the diamond from. I'm not going to ask. But don't just be like, I got you this from Costco's. I don't care if it was $150,000. The fact that you got it and paid for it next to a family buying $400 worth of groceries that last them 2 weeks.
Listen,
please.
Costco's rotisserie chicken sitting in my fucking fridge right now. I ain't mad at them. But no, Costco's actually really nice with like the gifts.
I just got the card. Literally when we moved to where we live now, there's a Costco's right next door. And I was like, maybe I should do it.
Is there?
There is.
There is.
Right next to the Target. And it's huge. It has like the tire center and all that. I don't think it has liquor. I'm not sure.
A lot of them don't. A lot of them will have the outside liquor store.
And for some reason I thought it was way more expensive than it was to get a membership to Costco. It's only $60 a year. I thought it was like $30 a month or something like that. Because the way they be policing these cards, you cannot get in Costco's without the card. Don't even try it.
BJ's you can get in without the card.
Oh, easily.
But if you get to the thing without the card, they're gonna be like, bitch, leave. But Costco, I mean, oh my God. when it is like holiday first of all, Costco. Oh my God. When you go there on a Sunday, non-pandemic, or Saturday, I think Saturday is a free sample day.
Oh God, yeah.
And then sometimes they have these outside vendors.
They still do that?
No.
I'm about to say.
Not because they have some, but they're very guarded and they're not
Yeah.
like the stuff you cook, so it's not out like that. So pre-pandemic and post-pandemic.
Probably never again.
Oh no,
Honestly,
I'll kill
probably.
myself if Costco doesn't bring it back. Sometimes they'll have these outside vendors, like they have these people that come and sell these different types of sausages. So you just sit there and you just eat 6 different pieces of sausage.
I remember that was the best part about going to Costco's as a child. Just getting samples. What's up?
Why is it blinking on top? Is it supposed to?
Yeah.
Okay, ignore me.
It's still recording.
And we'll cut. But what's it called? And like, and when they're baking the croissants, because so many, especially on a Sunday, after church, everybody comes in and is doing their grocery shopping.
What I'm not doing is going grocery shopping on a Sunday. I hate that shit.
Holy shit. So they're in the bakery baking to get the stuff out because people are getting so much stuff. The smell, the smell of fresh baked croissants
is
wafting
delicious.
through the whole.
It makes you want to spend more money.
Oh yeah. Oh, they know what the fuck they're doing. Also, one last thing about Costco, and I'm gonna put BJ's and Stop and Shop. Absolutely. I'm gonna put BJ's and Stop and Shop in that category as well.
Stop and Shop sucks.
But
I'm a Stop and Shop hater.
But some of the best grocery store birthday cakes you can buy. Those 3 places. Costco, BJ's, and Stop and Shop. We're gonna do a taste test.
Yes.
I'm fucking putting it on.
I'm down for taste test.
In our New Year's episode.
Yes.
We will be tasting a cake from BJ's, a cake from Costco. This is right before my surgery. I'm gonna take small bites. Cake taste testing. Y'all see me typing it? From Costco, BJ's, and Shop and Stop. And you can pick another restaurant or another grocery store so we can compare.
Let's throw in a ShopRite. I feel like we're doing ourselves a disservice if we don't get a ShopRite cake. Because the masses will be like, what about ShopRite?
Okay. Alright. You know ShopRite like doesn't exist past like what? The Mississippi River or something?
Really?
Or is it just on
Like
the East
Publix?
Coast? Like Publix is how, you know, Publix, and what's the other one? Piggly Wiggly?
Food Line.
Food Line. It's like regional. ShopRite.
I was very old when I realized that restaurants are regional. Like Zaxby's. Never heard of that shit.
Yep.
But down south, it's like
Everywhere.
it's like the Popeyes.
They started doing commercials for Zaxby's up here, and I'm like, so where is it? It must be close enough that the commercials are showing up on my New Jersey TV.
That's how I felt about Wawa. Because Wawa used to be strictly South Jersey.
Yep.
Now there's one everywhere. Everywhere there's a Wawa.
Everywhere. Literally, I have a Wawa that's like 5 minutes that way, 10 minutes up the road, and not 2 minutes that way.
Up at work, there's a couple Wawas.
Freaking, what's the other one? I remember Sonic used to do that.
Sonic used to be far and few in between.
And now it's
everywhere.
Popeyes,
I love
used to be a lot more exclusive.
Really? I didn't know that.
The only Popeyes by me, where I lived in South Plainfield, was up in like Watchung off of 22. So that was like a 15-20 minute drive.
Nah, I feel like there had to be some near Popeyes. I used to live in Rahway, so there's a lot up there.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Cool.
But it was flashing, and now it's not flashing. Excuse us, guys. We're still dealing with like technicalities. We're still getting used to like all the stuff that comes with podcasting, video recording and audio recording.
Yeah.
We're just trying to keep it more in-house because pandemic.
Even though we love the guys that are shared universe.
Yes, no hate, no.
We love them 100%. We hope they're watching this or listening to this.
Yes.
And they know that. We're just trying to save coin and learn how to do it on our own.
Yes, yes. I'm a big proponent of education, so
yeah. I
don't like needing anyone. So I was always gonna.
I don't need nobody.
I'm a strong black woman. I'm a grown woman.
Episode over.
I can do whatever I want.
Cut the camera.
I'm a grown woman. I can do whatever I towel.
She's not even drunk, you guys. I don't know what the fuck is going on. You right? All right.
I'm fine. Isn't that Beyonce? That is Beyonce.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And you know what about?
Yeah.
Because I'm up with everything. Ow! Anyway.
Oh my god.
Anyways.
But yeah. So we're gonna play a game. So we haven't mentioned yet, but this is gonna be our last episode of 2020. We'll be back January 4th with a new episode.
If we're wrong on the number, it is the first Monday of January.
Yes,
that much we do know.
Yes. But we will be back. But before we end, we want to do a little recap of 2020 with a game. So grab your phone.
Grab your phone.
I have my phone.
I have my phone. All right.
And we're going to do a date game. So I'm going to give you any date I want during the year. And you're going to go to that date in your photo reel. Show us the photo. And then explain what was going on when you took that photo.
Okay.
So my first date is June 15th.
Alright, let's see. And you said if I don't have anything for June 15th.
Look around it.
And
And listeners, I implore you, go through your phone. Like, it's so much fun to go through your pictures and just look like, damn, I did that. I look like that. I was there.
Okay, so I don't have a June 15th, but I do have a June 14th. This is very weird. So it is a picture of my Hulu home screen.
Show
as soon as you click on my Hulu, holy shit, can you guys even see?
Yeah.
How do they do that? Wait.
We'll put a little screenshot. Send it to me.
How do the bitches do it? How do bitches do it?
How do YouTube bitches do it?
So basically
we'll put a little screen grab on.
Yes. So
send that to me, Kristen.
Okay. So basically what happens is when you click onto my Hulu, when you click on Hulu, you get the screen of who's watching you. You click on your profile, right? So the first name says Christine. The second name says Mr. Poopy Butthole. And the third name says S Money. I have about 3 or 4 leeches on my Hulu. So, and I think people started watching on random profiles.
Oh.
And they started messing up other people. I said, just don't click on my name. Because I hooked up to the Hulu at work.
Yeah.
They were watching shit off of my name. And I started seeing
what?
Twilight. Now I like Twilight, so it's like whatever. It was like Twilight and Law and Order and like Kung Fu. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys watching at work? So my brother is Mr. Poopy Butthole, and my friend Simone, who doesn't even use my Hulu anymore, is S Money. And I was sending this to my friend. I was like, these are the 3 profiles. Just click create a new profile.
You're a good friend. Everyone needs a friend like you.
Yeah.
I definitely am borrowing passwords for a couple accounts that I will not name. But I own my own Hulu, and my boyfriend owns Netflix.
Okay.
So everything else in between,
That's good.
you know, it takes a village.
Good for everything. My brother helps me with the Sling, because the Sling got pricey.
Yeah.
And my parents use it too. But I started it, so
Yeah.
I still call them all leeches.
These companies are making more than enough money, even with people sharing it the way they are.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right, give me a date.
February 17th.
Oh, come on. That was my birthday.
I know.
All right, let's see.
Other people don't know
What was I doing? Mama Juana's, right?
Was that this year?
I think that was
Bro, that was pre-quarantine.
That was pre-quarantine. Yeah, Mama Juana's.
Yum. Oh, I have a few pictures from that day too. Haha.
I will choose. Let's see. Well, I'm not gonna choose a photo with other people in it because they might not want to be exposed. Where's the photo? So February 17th is my birthday. Don't forget it.
Don't forget, bitch.
And that day, I gathered a bunch of my friends and went to Mama Juana's. We were actually outside without masks. No, not outside.
Sorry.
quote, air quotes, outside.
Wearing masks was not necessary.
The pictures actually look really foreign. It's very crazy to see a bunch of people face to face, smiling. It's actually very surreal.
That's a lot.
Let me choose. I'm looking. I know what photo I want to show, but I can't find it.
Guys, I went to a gun range on my birthday, and a bullet, like a shell casing, flew back at me and fell down my shirt. And it burned me in 3 places. I thought it was just one. I found 2 other burns.
Oh.
That were just less severe than the big one.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Let me check.
It was fun though, going to a gun range. If you're afraid of guns, it's extremely nerve-wracking. So
yeah, but I think it's something everyone should do.
Alright, I think it's something all black people should do.
Yes. I have my photo. I'm gonna go pull it from Instagram.
Let me see.
This is the photo.
Okay,
I feel like that photo set was very badass. You can swipe through. Follow me at Melly Hort and click on the birthday pictures. But I think I was real like Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan.
200 plus likes, okay.
It's like nah.
Influencer?
But I'll show you. Yeah, you could go to my page and find it, but I don't know. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Either way, I'll put a little screenshot. It's me sitting on the back of my second car that I bought. For people that don't know me, I was definitely a late bloomer when it came to driving. This is my first full year with a car. I am 28. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but that's just how my life went. I had a first car who was a green version of the car I have now. Got into an accident with a stupid ass Honda Fit. Fuck them niggas. I hate Honda Fits. They're so small. Okay. And this bitch was driving up the hill, no lights on, at night, speeding at Rutgers. I stopped at the stop sign, looked left and right, saw no one, kept going straight, my whole front end gets taken off. Because she was speeding uphill. And when you're coming uphill, you're not going to be seen by people at the top of the hill.
Also, put your fucking lights on.
She did not have her lights on. Hit me. I had a witness at the other stop that said that I stopped and then didn't see anyone, and she was speeding. I still, like, my car was totaled. I didn't have to pay anything extra, but I lost my car.
Yeah.
So I was
as long as your premiums didn't go up.
No, I switched companies? No, I still have the same company. But no, my premiums didn't go up. But it was just irritating. Yeah. It's super irritating. Yeah. Whew, it's behind me. But that was my first car that I had for like a month back in 2014. And then I went 4 years without needing a car, which is, God bless me, I was able to walk to a really good job and live in a city that had really good mass transit. Yeah. So when I got this car, I had to save up my own money for it. I bought it. I'm so proud of it.
Adulting.
Yes. So that's February 17th. So I started this year pre-pandemic, a trip planned to fucking Afro Nation. This year started off.
Friend's bachelorette party. Then we were supposed to do, then the wedding, obviously. And then I think in the fall, a friend and I had planned to go to Europe.
We moved.
2020. I was like, this is the year I'm gonna travel more. I was working, I had 2 full-time jobs, I had a lot of money saved up. Like, I could say one thing about 2020 before I got fired from my one job. 2020 sucked socially, but financially for me, and I know financially for other people it was awful, which is terrible, but financially for me, money was lasting from one paycheck to the next. I was like, what the fuck is this? It was 20, the pandemic was good for me. With the field I'm in, the pandemic was good. So I can't be too mad about it.
I can't be mad. The pandemic hit in March. In May, I moved into a new, are you okay?
Yep.
In May, I moved into a new apartment. I had just got a new job, new car. My boyfriend just got a new car, new job. So I definitely can't be upset. Yeah. But would I trade it for that Puerto Rico trip? No. But
I can still be fucking mad about it. I can still be a little mad. Alright, next date.
Let's do one more. Let's do March 27th. So now we're in quarantine.
Anybody who knows me knows I don't really take pictures. March 27th?
27th, yes.
27th? Oh wait, I just passed by. So, sidebar, Christine has an obsession with funny license plates. I have an obsession with license plates in general. Like, I like to see how many out-of-state plates I can see on my drive to like work and stuff. California's boring because California's always in New York.
Yeah.
Texas is always in New York.
Yeah.
The Northeast is always here, but when I get to see a random Kansas or an Oklahoma, I saw both Alaska and Hawaii. So that game is kind of over.
Yeah.
I hit the two big ones.
Yeah.
And I saw two different Alaska license plate in the same week.
That's exciting.
It was fucking weird. I was like,
exciting.
what?
That's exciting.
So, but it is
double
still...
check the camera real quick.
Yes.
Yep, we're still good.
Okay. But it is still nice to see like a random Montana or Nebraska every once in a while.
Yeah.
I haven't seen every state yet, but that's like a game I play with myself. And then I like to see funny license plates like this one, a BMW with a license plate Snorlax. Why? I just want to know why. There was another one that said G-Ma N1. I'm assuming meaning grandma number 1. Shade.
Shade. Very shady.
It was a white woman. Shade.
Very shady. Very shady.
The Tesla with the number 2 and quick.
Too quick.
Does that mean you're driving fast? You weren't. I was able to take a picture of your license plate.
No, that means he comes quick.
So don't like, you know, show that off. You said March 27th?
Yes.
All right.
Too quick. Yeah.
I don't have any good pictures. Oh, pick another date. I have nothing.
August 18th. August 2nd.
August 2nd?
August 2nd.
July. August. Oh. Okay. I do not take pictures.
It's okay. If you have a meme, a screenshot, anything.
Okay, so the closest one to August 2nd is August 8th.
Okay.
My mother's birthday is August 4th. She turned 60 this year.
Yeah.
And so we had a birthday party for her. So the pictures are pictures of the decorations
Yes.
that we did.
So beautiful.
And then I did a little balloon art.
Like a
It's my
photo
cousin. Yeah. And then it's a video.
Your mama got that. Don't.
It's a
It's a video of her mama with that cheeks.
It's a video of my mom and my dad dancing.
They love each other so much. Very Haitian.
And we had my mother pick out the song. So this is the song she chose to dance to.
What song is this?
I don't know, some Haitian song. So those are my pictures from August 8th. Yeah, the closest to August 10th. I don't take pictures.
Send me the pictures.
Yes, I will.
Because we'll put it as a little
It was great.
jabba right here.
If y'all are having a party and you need a planner, you can call me and my cousin, Patricia. I'm mentioning your name. She's the designer. I'm the one who sets the schedules. We work together. Ooh. This is how it works, okay? I'm trying to convince her to go into business with me. I told her, I just spoke to her the other day. I was like, literally, Pat, just a year. Let's just try it for a year. If it's too overwhelming, we stop. No skin off our nose. Doesn't hurt.
All right, give me a date. Last one.
August 26th.
August.
No, October. 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 26? 26.
I know. I'm
Oh, sorry. I'm
So I don't have 26.
Okay.
But I have 24th.
Okay.
And 24th was Rutgers homecoming.
Oh
Which
shit.
sucked.
It did?
It wasn't. It just wasn't homecoming. It was just like the best we could do. It was like a parking lot party. But shout out to the people that organized it because they're keeping the culture alive. We had fun.
That's good.
But it was just like
not homecoming.
Not homecoming at all.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, I guess I'm glad it's a good thing that it wasn't like homecoming because of COVID.
You would have caught COVID.
Yes, 100%.
So
But it's just, it reminds me of just how this year broke a lot of traditions.
Absolutely.
And I think it exposed or allowed us to see a world where we don't do things normally.
Yeah.
And it's just like, homecoming was one of those things that was bittersweet. It was like, yay, I'm glad I'm not catching COVID, but like, damn, this might be the last time we see certain people.
Yeah.
Like, if there really was a homecoming, I would have seen people that, God forbid, might not be with us next year.
Yeah.
And that's what really has been getting to me. Like, I was supposed to have our 10-year high school reunion.
Same.
But that was canceled. And I really worry that, and Franklin had a lot of losses this year.
Yeah.
And I really think that if we had a homecoming and a way to see people, it would make it easier if something were to happen to them. Because then it's like, not like, oh, the last time I saw them was in high school.
I hear what you're saying.
It's just, it sucks that things were sacrificed for safety.
Yeah.
Pandemic. But it just sucks. And that reminds me.
It sucks, but I think it's also, I think that also really tells us that life is really fragile. Mm-hmm. We come up with these traditions, we come up with these things, but at the end of the day, humans are animals and animals are about survival. That's why sometimes it gets so frustrating to me when people are so much about like, you don't know how many thoughts I've had where I was like, damn. So I've literally had the thought of like, I'm just gonna book a flight to Puerto Rico. I'm gonna book a flight to Miami, and I'm gonna hotel room by myself just to be somewhere different, just to travel. But like going to that airport, being on that airplane, you know what I mean? Like all of those things.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I went to Arizona in August, and I was worried, but not as much as I am now that it's winter, because we were outside for a lot of our activities. Summertime
was very, very, even though there are definitely some places where I was like, oh, I'm not going there.
Right.
Way too many people.
But Arizona had just been removed from the list. In Jersey, we have a list where if you come from these states, you have to quarantine for 14 days. Arizona was removed the day before my flight. So I was like, we lit. It was promptly added back after we got back. And I was like, no, God makes things happen for a reason. But it was cool. Like, I don't know. It's just, I'm still in mourning of 2019. I'm still in mourning of regular life. Yeah. And hopefully with this vaccine, things will return back to normal. That's the great hope.
Yeah.
But
you know what it is though? I will say that, because I mean, and we've said it several times on the show. So many cracks were exposed.
Yes.
In the road that we call America, so many cracks were exposed thanks to the pandemic. And I say thanks to the pandemic only because my hope is that we can fix those things.
Yeah.
And I don't, so the desire to go back to normal, socially, I get it. But politically, economically, racially, there are a lot of things that I hope don't go back to normal.
Yeah.
I hope people don't say, oh, well, we just want to get back to it. Like, no, let's create a new normal.
Yeah.
That's where we can go out. I'll probably still wear a mask because I don't trust bitches.
I'm definitely still wearing a mask. Yes. I feel confident in one now.
Yes.
I feel safe.
Yes. Where we can still go out and do all the things socially that we want to do, but all the issues that we saw because we had nothing to do but stay at home and be on our phones and see all these things happen and witness these things happen, whether it be our friends, our coworkers, or yada yada yada, whatever it is. I hope that we can say, hey, just because there's a vaccine doesn't mean that we're gonna ignore that thing that happened. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
Sidebar, do you like my toes? I got them done. my toes is looking raggedy, yo.
Bitch.
You got yours done too?
Yes.
Let me see. What color is yours? Let me see.
Bitch!
Okay. So my toes are like dark with like a purple glittery thing to them.
Mine's like a chocolate brown.
And hers are like chocolate brown. Look at that winter color. Look at that brown toes.
For the people on YouTube, you just saw me take off my shoe in excitement.
Look at that brown toes. I'm gonna show y'all my feet.
I feel like dark
Never
colors...
mind, y'all don't get that for free. Sorry, what?
I feel like dark color on your toes ages your feet though. Like I feel like, I look at my feet, I'm like, these look like my mom's feet. Because she used to always get dark colors. Like dark purple, dark blue. It just seems like a Mary J. Blige foot.
You heard the rumor that she's a lesbian?
I would believe it.
I'm not shocked.
I would believe it.
You know what's funny? My mother rarely ever wore nail polish. And she had a bunch, but I was the one who was more into nails than she was.
Yeah.
So for me, when I saw like colored toes of any kind, it was like my friend's moms.
Ah, okay.
And like my older cousins who were cool and I wanted to be like them. So
I still think white is the best color for toes.
Nah, I prefer red.
Red?
Or blue or pink. Blue or pink are my favorite colors in general. And I remember there was a point where I was posting my nails on Instagram every time I got them done. Mm-hmm. It was the same fucking color. Nude, pink, or light blue with a party finger. It was like just alternating. I was like, oh, I have to change this up. It could have been the same picture and it's from 2 months ago.
Yeah.
No.
I miss getting my nails done. I was talking about this the other day. I haven't got my nails done since the pandemic. Is another thing I guess we're talking about 2020. But I had nails for my birthday and for Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
I was like, we about to be lit. I had the claws. Remember they come to the point. Then the quarantine hit and I couldn't go get them taken off or updated, so I had to pry them off myself.
Yeah. And
I was like, never again am I gonna be caught in this situation. So I haven't gotten them done since because I'm afraid they're gonna shut down the businesses. And then I'll be like, fuck, I have to pry these off because they hurt. No, I'm gonna get them done.
I pried them off, and as soon as I could get an appointment, I went again. I'm actually trying to learn how to do nails myself.
Oh yeah, it's a big YouTube section.
Yeah.
Doing your own nails.
Oh yeah. If you go on my Instagram, my For You page is literally, you're gonna make fun of me. It's like mukbang videos, chubby babies, and nails. And like that's it.
Okay.
It's like a few random like non-mukbang, just regular cooking videos. But yeah, so it's food, babies, and nails. That's all my For You page is.
No, I'm gonna get them done. I'm not gonna go into the new year like this. And my nails have gotten so healthy and long too.
Good. I know a lot of people say that, like, oh, I want my nails to be healthy. I don't care if I never see my fingernails again. Like, I just want acrylics for the rest of my life. I don't ever have to see them again. That's fine.
But that's so reliant to me. That means you're always going to have to get them done.
Yeah. I'm very okay with that.
Okay.
When it comes to my nails. Because there's other things I don't care about. Like, my eyebrows haven't been done since, like, my mom's birthday.
Girl, I had to get them done for Thanksgiving. I had to.
See?
I had to. And I get them threaded. And I live in a very big Indian community. So it was easy. Thanksgiving Day, she was in there threaded. I just shaved my coochie the other day. Mostly because it was my birthday. Yeah. And I was expecting to get my coochie ate. And I was like, I'll make it easier for him. Niggas don't care though. I mean, the streets say that niggas don't care.
And I think it's funny because he says to me, he was like, oh, like, can you shave your coochie? But he says that, but I haven't been shaved since we started talking. So it's like,
he wants a new experience.
I guess that's it. Like, you're not going to stop fucking me just because I don't shave. But
Trust me, as someone in a relationship, a shaved coochie is a luxury.
It's nice.
It's it's like I'm in the shower, I'm also shaving my pits. And I was like, you know what? Let me spice it up for him for this week.
And it's also annoying because of my big belly. So I have to sit there. My titties are in the way. My belly's in the way. I have to try and tuck my titties under my armpits, lift my belly up, and just sort of go to town. I don't have a mirror in the shower. Can y'all see me? I'm literally like this, shaving my coochie. Then I have to get out of the shower wet, go to my mirror, check, lift the leg up. All right, let's go back. And it's like, I won't tell you too much what my vagina looks like, but it's a hassle. It's a hassle.
With lots of dangly bits.
And no, it's a vagina. No. But then there are some people, oh my God, who shave their buttholes.
How?
I will
never bring a razor on my butthole. No.
Never. If a man ever looks at me and asks me to shave my asshole,
you like children.
He likes children. First of all, that's number one. Number two, I might physically fight him. That might be. I might just start punching him. You want me to shave my asshole, you hairy fucking gorilla?
That's true.
Silverback gorilla motherfucker.
Men's hair starts at the top of their back or the bottom of their back and just connects to the butthole. And it's just like cheeks.
You have hairy cheeks.
Yeah.
You know how weird it is to have hair on a cheek?
And my thing is like,
you told me to shave my butthole?
My thing is poop doesn't get caught in the hair. Cause I know niggas don't wipe. Oh, I know niggas don't wipe.
One time.
Pooped in the hair.
But no, not even that. No, it's even worse than that. Not even worse. Christine likes to experiment. Nothing wrong with that. Christine's a kinky bitch. And this dude I was talking to wanted to do butt stuff, but me to him, right?
Oh.
And we were in the shower. I was like, before I would do butt stuff on you, I need you to wash your ass. And he was like, what are you talking about? My ass is clean. Bitch.
Bitch. No, it's not. No, it's not.
He took my white rag, put soap on it, washed between his cheeks, and that motherfucker came out brown.
That's disgusting. You weren't turned off? Was he turned off?
I didn't do anything to him.
Was he embarrassed?
I said, I need for you.
That's
First of all,
so
that washcloth
nasty.
is going in the garbage. And then I need if we're gonna do butt stuff, like I need to go in the shower with you, watch you wash your ass, and I need that rag to come back clean. How dare you?
What was his reaction?
Huh? He started laughing. Like we both started laughing, but I was like, throw it out. Like
That's so nasty.
I'm not doing anything to your butt. How dare you come to my house with doodle between your cheeks and tell me you want me to do butt stuff to you? You're nasty. You need to wipe you need to wipe your ass. You need to wipe your ass if you're gonna do things like that. I'm sorry.
I'll be sure to turn that down in y'all ears.
No, don't. It's okay. Ooh, there it is.
Drop my phone. That's the first sign of drunkenness.
There it is.
When your hand just releases. That is literally the first sign. Okay.
Yes.
So, we are moving on.
Moving on.
You want to talk about the vaccine?
Let's talk about the vaccine.
So,
we're going to talk about the vaccine.
some thoughts about the vaccine.
About the vaccine.
We have some thoughts about the virus.
We have some thoughts about
Alright.
the virus.
So,
I can't participate.
what are your initial feelings about the coronavirus vaccine?
Balls.
The United States ordered about 100 million. Let me just pull up those exact facts.
100 milli.
But they're only going to be able to get 1.5 million.
Well.
And they're going to distribute it among the 50 states.
So I heard that it was first going to go to the doctors and the nurses who are directly treating COVID patients. That's what I heard. Because they're the ones who are most in need of it.
Right.
Then after that, it's going to go to vulnerable populations. Even with flu vaccines, they're going to market it more towards immunosuppressed and old people.
Yes.
Right? And then after that, then they sort of open it up to everyone. So I feel like it's not even going to be available for people like us to take it until like a year or two from now.
Yeah, they're saying it won't be available commercially, like walk into a CVS, get your shot, until June.
Until June. Oh,
Yeah.
So I.
Plenty of time.
Yeah.
Do you plan on getting the vaccine?
No.
Me neither.
And that's not me like they're gonna implant a chip.
Yeah.
They're controlling me. It's not that. It's just, there's nothing wrong with my immune system. I can fight off the vaccine.
The virus.
The virus, excuse me. I don't think there's any reason for me to get the vaccine when there's somebody who's in need of it, who needs that protection more than I do.
Yeah.
And it's like, if I'm still gonna get it, like, like I also don't like to get the flu vaccine. If I'm still gonna get the flu, why do I have to get the vaccine?
I truly believe, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I'm also not.
If I was already a nurse, I'm sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
If I was already a nurse, it'd be different. Because then the idea is, I don't catch it, that means I don't give it to anybody else.
Right.
Even though I'm hearing different things about the vaccine, I'm going to tell you what my friend sent to me, but
Okay.
go on with what you're saying.
I'm not going to get the vaccine because I don't believe it's necessary for me. I personally, knock on wood, while I pray I never get it, like I've never had the flu, knock on wood, I feel like it's better for me to get it and overcome it than for me to have a vaccine that will forever handicap me to that virus. Because at the end of the day, this vaccine is for this version of this virus. Just like the flu, it will mutate. It will continue to mutate. And you will need another,
every year.
And you will need another coronavirus vaccine every year. Coronavirus is the common cold. Right now, this strain of coronavirus is killing people, but in years it will continue to mutate so that it doesn't take as many lives. Fun fact, this happened with syphilis. So syphilis, when it first was a germ, it actually was killing people, causing their skin to peel off. And then because the germ infected so many people, it began to mutate so that it hid its symptoms. Because a virus that has its symptoms hid is more readily shared. And the virus's goal is to be shared. So the syphilis symptoms, after being mutated, actually became less and less and less. To the point that now it's curable.
Yeah.
Because it's been passed along and mutated.
That's why you guys should get tested, by the way, okay? Because syphilis is one of those diseases that can be easily cured.
Yes.
Well, I've been hearing stories lately, but it can be cured.
Yes.
Maybe not so easily, but it can be cured. But if it's left uncured, it will fuck you up.
And it's also something you can carry without knowing you carry it. It's that germ has now progressed to the state of being able to be carried without knowing you carry it. And that's what coronavirus is going to eventually do. It's going to eventually get to the point that we all carry it, but we don't have any symptoms of it.
No.
So for me, I guess I say that as someone who's been blessed enough not to get sick by it, or blessed enough with youth, but I don't think it's necessary for me to take.
It's not even youth, it's health.
Yeah.
That's what it really comes down to. So I think, I mean, but these are also people like, we go out to dinner, we might go out places, but we practice social distancing when we go out. We wear our masks when we're in public. We don't, and we're not going out every weekend, we're not partying, we're not flying and traveling. Like, even when you traveled and you saw friends.
Yes, and we were in our own bubble.
Exactly.
We got an Airbnb together and created a bubble.
Yeah. So you know what I mean? So these are not people who are out here like, virus doesn't exist, no vaccine, da-da-da-da.
Right.
But it's very much vaccine for me.
Yeah.
There's somebody else who it can benefit.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to benefit me.
No.
Quite frankly.
No. I want my parents to get it immediately. Like yesterday.
I prefer my parents
because I miss
to get
them
it as well. Yeah.
And that's literally it. I miss my parents, and they're not going to travel, or I don't feel comfortable with them traveling if they're not vaccinated. Because they're older. So. But any other, do you feel, here's a good question. How do you feel the vaccine will be distributed among communities of color? Are you concerned with that? Are you concerned they might use communities of color as a guinea pig? Are you concerned that communities of color might not get vaccinated at all? Joe Biden recently announced that he added a black woman to his task force strictly to deal with equity of coronavirus vaccine.
I'm not 100% sure, because this is, like we said, because this is a pandemic and because this is something brand new, I don't know if they would necessarily, how does it sound? I think it would be silly of them to waste their resources on the black community, and I say that because black people have a natural aversion to doctors.
So
Not natural, have a learned aversion to doctors.
I'm about to say, definitely learned.
Not natural, a learned aversion. With merit. There's a reason that we avoid doctors.
If you don't know, look up the syphilis vaccine and how it was distributed to people of color. The Tuskegee experiments and how they just readily gave black people syphilis. Didn't tell them, just to study the effects.
Yep. And what
Henrietta Lacks, and how her gene is literally in everything.
Yep.
Her gene is literally the God. They call it the God gene.
The reason that we have so many of the vaccines and medicines that we have today are because of what was studied with her samples. Without her knowledge. Without any compensation.
Yes, correct.
So that's what, not natural. Have a learned aversion to doctors. Aversion? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
With merit.
Yeah.
So for you to take this and to use it on the black community without, with the distrust they have towards you, are you even going to get it into them? And I'm sorry, I mean, I know that people do shady shit nowadays, but you can't sneak a vaccine into me. No. I have to know exactly what I'm getting.
Yes.
Right? And then B, for you to really know what's happening, you need me to check up with you. What are the chances that I'm going to check up with you? So I don't think, so when I say it's a waste, I'm not saying it's a waste to give it to black people. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, because of all the shit they've done to us before, I think for them to try and do another experiment on us would be very difficult to conduct. I think the best way for them to do it would be, like I said, the way I've read about it and the way I've been told about it was, you do it for the healthcare workers first, because you need to make sure that they can take care of the patients and go home to their families and be safe.
I agree. Their rate or their chance of infection is much higher because they deal with people that actually have the condition.
Exactly.
Yes, I agree with that.
So and that's what I've heard. It's going to them first. So their priority. in the midst of a pandemic. Because even with syphilis, at that point, syphilis wasn't new. They were just trying to test vaccines.
Correct.
It's not a pandemic, so you can do what you want.
So
this is a, oh shit, we need to make sure people are safe.
So do you think black people, because it's a weird fork in the road, because black people have high incidence of pre-existing conditions, diabetes, obesity, high blood pressure, etc.
Yep.
Black people are number 1, number 2 in these facts.
Yeah.
So they should be the ones getting the vaccine the highest.
Yeah.
But there's the other side of it that say black people shouldn't get these vaccines first because we haven't studied it. In my opinion, there's not enough time. They rushed this. And with good meaning they rushed it, but they weren't able to see the long-term effects on black people, on pregnant women, on women who want to have babies, on women on obese people, on people with diabetes, people with high blood pressure. There just wasn't enough time.
They take people that are healthy with no pre-existing conditions,
Yeah.
and that's with a lot of medications. Just to sidestep real quick, I say to a lot of people, especially like men that I fuck, like they'll say things like, oh well, you know, if something happens, you can just take Plan B. And I'm like, I'm too fat for Plan B. People are like, oh, Christine, no, you're not fat. I'm like, yes, I am. I'm fat. And Plan B has been proven time and time again to not work on plus size women, because when they tested it, it was only tested on women of average size. And had they expanded their testing, they would have found that it's not a reliable option. Now, there are other Plan B methods that plus size women can use, but the Plan B pill, like the most popular one that we think about, is not recommended for plus size women, for overweight women.
That's crazy.
So do you see what I mean? So it's like, so I agree with you 100%, and I will say this as well. None of my black friends are going to take that vaccine.
It's very black to not trust the government.
With merit. It's not coming out of nowhere. There's a reason we don't trust the government.
Yes, with merit.
Take this vaccine.
I don't know.
I'm good. I'm sorry.
I implore, if you have pre-existing conditions, and I'm not talking about asthma, if you are over the age of 50, if you have high blood pressure, diabetes, obesity, asthma, bronchitis, over the age of 50, the stats say you should take the vaccine. If you are under the age of 35, the stats say you have a 99 chance of surviving. So unless you literally hookah every weekend, you drink fucking grape drink in the morning, you sit for 30 hours, you eat Cheeto Puffs at night.
There's also other doctors we should be going to besides just getting the vaccine. But go on.
But if you know you live a particularly unhealthy lifestyle, and that takes some honesty.
Yeah.
If you feel like you live a particularly unhealthy lifestyle, then get the vaccine.
Valid.
There's nothing to lose.
Valid.
You're already ill. To be perfectly honest. I know that's probably harsh, but you're already ill. You have a lot other things to worry about. You don't need to catch coronavirus.
Valid.
But if you are relatively healthy, you drink water more than you drink anything else, you get your physical activity in, you are under the age of 35. I am not a doctor. Do not take my advice to the grave.
That's the big
but
one.
my grain of salt is,
here it is.
It's better for you to get it, fight it off, build that natural immunity, pass that natural immunity on to your children, and be better for it.
Especially if you don't have elderly people that you're taking care of.
Correct.
That's the big one. And
it's
that's
exposure.
why I say, that's why it is that the doctors and the nurses are getting it first, because even if they fit into that healthy, good immune system, even if I get it, I'm either going to be asymptomatic or it's going to be a regular flu and then I'm over it.
Yes.
But it's the fact that they're taking care of these people, and then let's say you go from a COVID patient to a patient who had a heart attack.
Yeah.
To a patient who's having a baby.
Yeah.
To a patient who had a stroke. Yep. Now you're risking that exposure.
Yep, it's good.
Okay. So, do you know what I mean? So it's like, so if you're not taking care of elderly people, then I agree with Melissa. I don't think there's anything wrong with, you know, and not overexposing yourself. Socially distant.
Facts.
Try not to get it.
Yeah.
Like, try not to get it.
Life is better not sick.
Socially distance. Wear your mask.
Yes.
Be responsible.
Yes.
But
Don't go to work or send your child if you're sick.
Yes.
If you wake up sick, do not go to work. Do not send your child to
And don't
daycare.
let your job guilt you into saying that you should go to work.
They don't give a fuck about you.
So you don't have to give a fuck about them.
In less than 2 weeks when you die of coronavirus. They will not give a fuck. I promise you.
So
no matter what's your
them,
job.
You say I'm sick, and you say when I'm done being sick, I will leave. If there's a problem with that, contact the ACLU.
Correct.
Anyway,
correct.
But when it comes down to it, even if you feel like, damn, I should get the vaccine, let the people who need it get it first.
Yeah.
That's for me. That's my big thing. I don't waste a needle on me when I know I can fight it off.
Yeah.
Let the people who need it get it first, and hopefully that doesn't come back and bite me in the ass. I hope I can fight it off, but I've already had it and I did.
Yeah.
And most people who are in our category have.
Honestly, it's going to get to the point that because of the spread, coronavirus is more easily spread than the flu. Fun fact, the amount of symptoms, it's been determined by the CDC, the amount of symptoms you have has been directly correlated to how much coronavirus you're exposed to. Yeah. So now if someone sneezes in your mouth, you're going to have way more symptoms and have a way worse time than if someone sneezes on a box of cereal that you happen to touch and then rub your eye.
Yeah.
It all depends. I found out it actually all depends on how much of the viral load that you have that determines your symptoms. So if you're protecting yourself, wearing your mask, doing the best you can, we are all going to come in contact with it. Yeah. All of us. Yeah. Every single one of us. If you have not had COVID, you will get COVID. You will come in contact with COVID. So it's just like the vaccine is more risk than it's worth.
I can't. We should have never sat next to this tree. All my brain wants to do is break this.
That's a little crazy.
It is a little crazy. Wait, let me...
Yes, as we wrap up this
let me read you
discussion.
Let me read you something my friend sent from some... she has 5G already? What the fuck?
5G?
Damn, I'm struggling. I got barely 4G in my fucking apartment. It goes down to 3 sometimes. So... this is the little piece that she sent us that she read from something about the vaccine, right? Mm-hmm. The FDA noted, okay, something in children, the vaccine has not yet been tested. All I see is children, the vaccine has not been tested yet.
And yet they want to give it to 16-year-olds. Continue.
So I don't know what comes before children, but something according to children and vaccine, right? The FDA noted in a fact sheet for healthcare providers about the vaccine that there aren't enough data yet to inform whether there are vaccine-associated risks specific to pregnancy or lactation. So again, this was obviously tested in people that didn't have a lot to lose, because the last thing you want to do is test a vaccine
on someone who's pregnant,
right. Someone who's high risk, someone who has asthma or other breathing disorders,
because they will die. And those people also wouldn't volunteer for this.
No. So this is something that, and really what they're doing with this vaccine is, so they did it in the clinical trials, they're seeing positive results, so they're saying, okay, we can put it out into the public, and then they're still going to be holding clinical trials. They're going to see what happens in the public, right? So
at this point, everyone who's going to receive a vaccine in the next 3 months is a part of a trial.
Yes.
We are watching very closely.
Whether it's official or not,
yes. They're watching closely.
So the part my friend highlighted was, importantly, while the vaccine reduces the risk of developing symptomatic infection, it's not yet clear whether it also reduces transmission of the virus that causes the disease. It's possible that people who are vaccinated can still contract the virus and then transmit it to others, though they themselves would not get sick. As a result, health officials are urging everyone, including the vaccinated, to continue to practice social distancing measures and to wear masks. Again, and this really ties into, like I said, about the flu vaccine. How many people do you know get the flu vaccine, but you still get the flu? Yeah. Because there are so many strands out there. Yeah, you missed the big one. You missed the one they thought was coming, but you still got something else. Yeah. Or because I can have it, I myself not get affected, but because somebody passed it to me, my body fought it off, but it's still in me. So now I sneeze somewhere, somebody touches that thing. Right. So it's the same thing. Like I said, for me personally, I don't want to take the vaccine. I'm trying to become a nurse, so.
You're going to have to.
So, but we'll see, because I'm not going to be a nurse for like 2.5 years, hopefully. hopefully. So by then, we'll see if they force me to take
Oh,
it.
they will. There'll be a coronavirus part 2.
And a flu virus. Well, we'll see. Because if it turns people into what is it, zombies, we'll see what happens. That's what everybody's expecting. I'm low-key expecting it. That sounds kind of crazy, but I'm going to put it out
It's not that... I don't think it's going to be zombification. I worry about what happens to the children. I worry what happens to the women and their reproductive cycles and their having birth to kids with autism, disability, learning disorders. That's what I worry about, because
I think
they're the innocent.
That was something that was... I really fight that, because I think that's something that a lot... And when it comes
to kids vaccines, I'm not like against it. I'm more against the timing of it, because what they found is that it's not the fact that they're being vaccinated, it's the closeness of their vaccination, which increases the heavy metal count in their blood, and that transfers to their brain and causes learning disabilities and autism and stuff like that. The Jewish community separates their vaccines on a different schedule than the regular community. So they stretch them out.
Non-Jewish community.
The non-Jewish. my bad. The non-Jewish community, the regular community.
There's Jewish people and then there's regular people. Jesus Christ.
I'm not, what is it?
Anti-Semitic.
Anti-Semitic. I was like homo-Jewish.
Episode's over. We're done.
I'm not anti-Semitic. I work with Jewish people on a daily.
That is so funny.
But the Jewish community is known for separating the timing of their vaccines. If they get them, just not in the first 2 months that the baby's born. And I'm very much with that. So
I think that's great if you're also willing to quarantine with your baby.
Yes.
I think that's important.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I think it's also important is you can't wait until the kid's 4 or 5, because at that point they're out in the world and they can infect other kids.
But what about this? So what about the chicken pox? Back in the day, they determined that it was the healthiest thing for a kid to do is to get chicken pox when they're a kid so that they're good by an adult. I never had chicken pox. I had the vaccine for chicken pox. Now, I'm at a 90% risk for shingles, which I can get in as an adult. So if my future child
gets... I have chicken pox and I could get shingles as well.
But you have a lower risk. But you have a lower risk.
I mean, I'm talking specifically about MMR, measles, and mumps, right? Or mumps, measles, rubella, right?
Yeah,
MMR?
that's the MMR.
And then whatever
mumps,
the other
measles,
ones are.
rubella.
Yeah. Mostly because, like I said, and I've talked about rubella before, a lot of the clients at the company I work for are deaf, blind, and disabled because their parents contracted rubella.
Really?
Yes. So when I see people get mad at these vaccines, I'm like, you're putting your child at a severe disadvantage because rubella to a person who's already out of the womb does nothing. But if a woman is pregnant, it'll fuck her child up.
Really?
Deaf, blind,
see, we're not taught about those diseases that we've cured. We're not taught about it. I don't know what polio is. I can honestly say I know it's a debilitating disease that you cannot walk or something, but we're not taught about it.
Because
it's not
it doesn't exist.
Exactly.
So if polio were to make a comeback, it's like, what the fuck are we doing as a society to make it come? But like I said, but something like the flu and coronavirus, like I said, I think it's important for people who are in that, like, old, have certain illnesses, sicknesses, immunosuppressed, whatever it is. Certain people like that definitely should get it and should get it yearly. Yeah. Because the chances of them catching it are very low compared to
it and dying.
And dying from it. Someone like you or me can fight off those flus. Yes. So for us, it's like, who really cares?
Right. Correct.
So that's why I say I'm not gonna get it. I don't think it makes sense, but if I hit 65, 70, I will start getting it. Yeah. I will start getting those things, you know?
100%.
So.
You don't lose anything.
Yeah, exactly. So that's it. I mean, we're on the same page. We agree.
That's a cool discussion, though. Let us know in the comments or tag us in your post about how you feel about the vaccine. Yeah. I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
We're going to put something on her.
She didn't have to yell.
I did not. I did not. I don't know if you noticed this. Sometimes I have these tics, right? And they've been getting worse as I've been getting more stressed this year.
It's not funny.
It's not funny. not like, I wouldn't even call it like a tic disorder or like a Tourette's or anything, but sometimes I'll just have these involuntary spasms.
Okay.
And the other day, I was in my bed and I literally out of nowhere just, I'm trying to recreate it, not triggering anything. I was in my bed scrolling on something and I just went, ah!
What's wrong with you?
I went to my phone and I was like,
what's wrong with you?
I should talk to my doctor about
Yes.
this. They're getting worse.
Especially because you felt the need that you had to do it.
I had like, I couldn't stop it. It just.
That's a tick.
Yeah, it's a tick. I have ticks. I've had them since I was a kid. They've gotten more severe. No, they've gotten more.
That's such a dramatic tick. They don't have to belittle your tick or to make fun of you.
They've just gotten more severe as I've gotten a little older. It's just like, why? I just want to exist.
Christine.
Oh God.
Well, before we wrap it up, you wanted to talk about the catcalling that has been happening in your life. I was about to say, where's this going?
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I got stuck. Bitch. Let me tell you, men almost specifically, because women catcall as well, but to a lesser degree.
I don't think women catcall at all.
Lesbians shoot their shot.
Okay. I was more responding from the heterosexual cis
Yes,
women.
we're gonna talk about this because yes, you're right. As a woman talking about people who approach me, men, y'all need to get it together. I had to delete my Tinder after the last message because it was so ridiculous. One of the first messages, I've downloaded and deleted Tinder, I'd say about 4 or 5 times in my life, right? The most recent time I had it, I matched with this guy and the first message he sent me said, I want to blend up a papaya, drop it in your pussy, and then drink it out of there.
Wait.
I want to blend up a papaya. I'm not even going to let you marinate with it. I'm going to blend up a papaya, pour it into your pussy, and then drink it out of there.
He has zero concern for your vaginal health. He has zero concern for your pH balance.
No.
Zero concern for the bacteria to yeast ratio.
No.
He just wants to put fruit.
A fruit smoothie. Blend it up. Blend it up.
Pour it into your vagina.
Yeah.
Not an easy task. He'd have to like make the funnel first. He'd have to
spread me open.
Separate. He'd have to fuck you, put his hand in there or something. Because vaginas are completely closed and airtight.
That's what people don't realize.
They don't realize it.
It's not a cup.
It's not just open always.
What the fuck?
A vagina is not open always. It's
So
just
like,
not open. It's literally the walls closed and the tissues touched to keep it airtight.
So am I going to have to spread it myself, or will he bring in a third person to spread my
I think he'll just put the funnel and just let it fill and expand.
Like a fucking strong Capri Sun.
Ew, that's
fill me up.
That's wild.
I had another man. This one was on Tumblr.
Whoa, wait. What did you say?
I did not respond at all. I had another.
He's a DB.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. And he wasn't cute, so like, don't let things like that fall out of your mouth.
I feel like at that point you might need therapy. Oh. When you want to drink blended fruit smoothies out of another person.
Vagina,
yeah.
We need to talk.
Yeah.
I want to talk about therapy. There was a man on Tumblr who was sending me messages over a period of months that I was ignoring, right? Tumblr was where I was a little thotty because that's where I was trying to start out
Tumblr.
Yes, that's where I was trying to start out my like OnlyFans, like trying to get people to subscribe and stuff. And then Tumblr shut down all the sex stuff. But I still had a lot of pictures up. Nothing naked, nothing nude, but like cleavage, like, you know, lingerie, whatever, right? And so, I mean, nasty shit like, I wanna titty fuck those titties. I'm gonna, you know, take over you. Saying all this stuff, sending me videos and pictures that were blurred out by Tumblr. They were like, do you want to see this video? I was like, nope. So I didn't even know, but they were definitely nasty pictures. And then the last message he sent me, you will not believe, said, when I see you, I'm going to rape you. Trigger warning. Sorry, guys.
That's not okay. No. That's a threat of physical violence.
Yeah.
Rape is not something that all girls want.
Like, why wouldn't that be something that you would discuss with a partner that you trust? That's how you're going to flirt with someone that you don't know.
Yeah.
Because like we talked about this before.
Be
like,
careful out
having
there, guys.
fantasies, you know, rape fantasies, you know, father-daughter, things like
Nah,
that. I understand that like trauma is worked out through sex, right? Especially the fact that you can work out this trauma, or you can explore these sexual desires with somebody who is not related to you, right? In the father-daughter, brother-sister, someone who isn't actually going to rape you with these rape scenarios or whatever. You can work out those fantasies with somebody that you trust, who is another consenting adult, right? That's not how you flirt. No. I literally messaged him back. I was like, don't you ever message me again. And then I blocked him so he couldn't find me.
Wow.
Disgusting. So, I just wanted to hear, I've had men, what was it? One time we were out with Aaliyah, who was our guest a few episodes ago.
We've been mentioning Aaliyah for the last year. She was on our first couple episodes after quarantine.
Pandemic, yes. Or after quarantine, yes. I remember one time we were out somewhere. It was at a Rutgers, leaving a Rutgers something, Caribbean themed something. Yes. And these dudes shouted at her. What'd they say?
Out the car.
Your punani look fat? Your pussy look fat?
Something like that.
Something like that.
It's something like that.
I've gotten shouted at me. Girl, I want to smell your car seat.
That was it. I was also there for that.
Yeah.
I was also there for that. Girl, I want to smell your car seat.
In
a car. In the passenger side. Of his best friend's ride. Trying to holler at me.
How dare he? I don't want no scrubs. Girl, I've had men.
I don't think I've had it. Men just get real physical with me. Like, I have a big butt.
She got a big
newsflash.
She got a big butt. I tagged both of us on all of our posts. I am Vive_now. She is Melly Hort. Go to our Instagram. Click. Melissa got the dump. She got a man. So look respectfully. Well, Melissa got her down. Okay.
I didn't ask for it. God decided to give it to me. I thank him every day.
I'm about to pay somebody for it, bitch. Be blessed. Be blessed.
But when I'm at a party or function and I walk past, they literally just palm me or grab me. I've literally grabbed a man. Like, a man went to grab my butt, and I grabbed his wrist, twisted up to his face so he could see his fingers, and be like, "What were you trying to do? What were you trying to do? How did you think this would end?" And just look at him in his eyes. He's like, I don't. Exactly, bitch.
You don't realize that you're being like, why does it?
You don't want a girl that will respond to the things that you do. You don't want a girl that will respond to them slapping your ass like, "Hey, daddy."
So why do you do it? Just to show that you can?
To express their masculinity, to feel like the man.
That's embarrassing.
To dominate.
That to feel like a man, you have to disrespect or harass a woman.
To dominate.
If that's what it means to be a man, don't be a man.
That's how many of them are taught. Their uncles, their fathers, like, the man is the one that got all the bitches. And in order to have all the bitches, you gotta, like, slap their ass and then be okay with it because you the man. Like, you gotta be able to, like, pull a girl and tell her what you want because you the man. And girls never say no to the man.
No, so we don't say no because we don't want to get raped or murdered, because that's what y'all have a habit of doing.
It's disgusting.
It's disgusting.
And no one wants that done to their little sister or their mother. No one wants their mother's ass slapped.
And it's embarrassing that we have to put it in terms of someone who's related to you for you to realize that a woman is an individual who should not be harassed.
Yeah.
Oh, what if that happened to your mother? No, it's happening. You're doing it to me.
You're doing it
to me.
You're doing it to somebody.
You're doing it to her. You're doing it to someone. Don't do it.
Somebody's somebody.
Oh.
Every girl that you interact with is somebody's daughter, is somebody's sister, is somebody's cousin, friend. Is somebody's future mother. Like,
it's just a person. And you never disrespect another man like that on the street.
Never.
So why would you do it to a woman? Because like I said, if you're doing that to prove that you're a man, then you shouldn't be a man. We need to change what it is. I
agree.
To be a man.
I 100% agree.
If I had a son and I found out that he was out here treating women like that, girl, I don't believe in beating my kids, but I would grab that belt and I would just start swinging and see what I hit. Hell no. Hell no.
Yeah, it's not okay. It starts at home.
It starts at home. I'm trying to think of the other ones I've gotten. Hold on. So many comments about my boobies. I had to put in my Tinder profile, I know I have big boobs. And then somebody responded to that and was like, oh, so since you know I have big boobs, I can't say anything about it. He was almost 30. Is that how you flirt? Embarrassing. Let me tell you, did I tell you about the man ejaculating in his pants?
No.
Did we talk about this on the podcast?
No, I don't think so.
Bitch. Okay, so
refresh my memory.
We're not talking anymore. I hope I didn't talk about this, but if we did, I'm going to talk about it again.
Oh well.
It's my podcast. I can do what I want.
Fast forward.
Right? So there was this guy I was talking to. I don't like to use this word a lot because I don't believe a lot of people in the world are stupid. But this man was stupid, okay? He was dumb. He was dumb, bitch. Like, he was...
But by the grace of his whiteness, surviving.
No.
Probably making more than most of us.
He was not. He was a minority.
Oh.
He was not black, but he was a minority.
Oh.
I don't know how he was so dumb. It was sad. Knows 3 languages, but doesn't know where doesn't know where Ohio is. Has never been.
Sounds like an American.
Has never been outside of the tri-state area, except for his home country, which he moved from. This man is dumb. This man is dumb. Okay, whatever.
He's a bait for city girls.
So he came over my apartment. I told him straight up, point blank, period. I was like, I'm not having sex with you. And what got annoying with him is every time we would have a conversation, it would turn sexual, right? And I was like, you have nothing else to offer.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh no, I just haven't done it. He hadn't done it in 2 years. He said, so like, I'm excited. I was like, excited for what? We're not gonna have sex. Like, you can come over, we can hang out. I'm not having sex with you.
Yeah.
I'm not having sex with you. That's what I just kept saying over and over and over and over and over again. So he came over. He tried to have sex. I again told him no. It felt like I was like back in high school. It's like these little boys that are like begging because they're trying to prove to their friends that they can get laid. Embarrassing. Don't fucking like stop. But like he's cuddling behind me, right? And he's like grabbing on my titties. And he's like grinding behind me. And then at one point he squeezed my titty really hard. And I was like, I'm a person. Like this is attached to me. Please
I'm not a
do
sex
that.
doll.
Yeah,
or
so I like
pillow.
knocked his hand off. I was like, that fucking hurts.
Yeah.
And then bitch, can you believe I felt his dick flexing behind me. Thank God it was in his pants. And I was like, are you okay? And he was like, I have to go to the bathroom.
Oh my God.
And then he stayed here for a little longer, but then he left and we haven't spoken since. And good, because that's embarrassing. The fuck?
That's super embarrassing.
And that's so mean because I don't even like, oh, whatever. He's almost 30. He's
probably really lonely and probably doesn't have human touch.
Don't make me feel bad about it now.
No,
I don't care.
Because
he was way too horny, and it was like I was talking to a teenager.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel like I'm robbing the cradle, and we're the same age. Like,
that's disgusting.
Gross. Girl. Bitch.
That's disgusting. Well, cheers to that not happening again in 2020. That's disgusting.
Oh my God.
Ugh.
I can't.
But yes,
That's
so
it. Men. I just wanted to talk about men.
It's okay.
Because they're fucking annoying.
Always, and that's not changing.
It's not.
So, moving into 2021.
Yes.
Let's talk about our New Year's resolutions as we wrap it up.
You go first.
All right. My New Year's resolution, for people that don't know, I might, probably definitely have a big move in my future. I'll talk about it as it gets closer.
Yeah.
So, I hope in 2021... My biggest goal would be to get engaged. Hopefully sometime soon. No pressure to the mister, but I don't know.
I'm about to slide in his DM today. Like, guess what Melissa told me?
No, I really
What's
hope.
the plan?
So I don't know. I'm itching to like get to the next phase. And with this big move and this big increase in income, praise to God, that I hope it's coming soon.
It's definitely
I couldn't care either way. I'm not going to say like, he better get it together 2021. I'm not saying that. But it'd be nice.
Yeah.
Outside of that, 2021, I hope to find a job that I see myself staying in for a long period of time. Like I'm ready to do what I want to do. I want to work with kids. I want to have my own summer camp. I want to I'm ready to start moving towards that. I'm
so that's
done.
kind of what you had.
Yeah,
but
I gotta find that now in this new place. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
Which is great opportunities.
But and I just want to be healthier too. I want to get into a routine.
Yeah.
I feel like all 2020 I did not have a routine. Like I want to be the type of person that always gets up at a certain time, does X, Y, Z, starts her day, and finishes it with A, B, C. I flourish in routine. So I really need to find a routine that I do and sacrifice above everyone else.
You see how stressed out I got just thinking about that? That's crazy. That nod was not even for you. That was for me. Wow. No, I thought that's good though.
Yeah.
Especially if you know you flourish in routine.
I do. Mm-hmm. I do. I flourish in the predictable and the routine and the mundane.
Yeah.
I flourish in that. I need to know where I have to be.
Valid. Okay.
How about you? What's your New Year's resolution? I know 2020 we started like, this is our year!
We'll never be saying that again.
I'm actually never saying that again.
For me, it's like, 2020 for me is like,
I know.
I'm sorry. 2020 for me, it's so round. 2020 for me is like, a 2021, there's obviously the weight loss, which is coming with the surgery. So at this point, like, unless the surgery...
Early!
Yeah, super
early!
So it's like, unless the surgery is completely canceled because there's some medical problem I'm not aware of, which I don't think will happen.
Or the state shuts down.
Yeah. Actually what happened is, because we had like a little seminar, and he said that somebody else, they got their surgery, generally they want you to stay overnight. Mm-hmm. But the people were like, hey, is she doing good? Can she go home today? And he said, yeah.
Oh.
So it's turning into an outpatient surgery.
Oh.
As long as I respond well and I'm doing okay. So, even then it might be, if it takes like 45 minutes to do the surgery, if they only need my bed for 6 hours, then fuck it. I'm there for 6 hours and then I can go home.
That's even better.
But yeah, so there's a surgery, there's the weight loss, which year after year I told myself I was going to lose weight, and I never did on a major scale. There are definitely times where I was able to lose weight, but never on like a major scale. So now like it's happening and it's like legitimate. It's not just like a promise, like I'm actually going to lose weight. There are a lot of other plans that I have in store that I'm trying to keep to myself, not because of anything other than I tend to talk out a lot of my plans. I let other people influence me, and then I start doubting myself and everything. So the weight loss is something I'm proud of. The weight loss surgery, and then everything else after that. I'm expecting a lot of
listening, subscribing, hanging in there with us. Lord knows we are not the most consistent podcast, but I praise people that hang in there with us. Send it to your friends, send it to your family. We're just gonna keep going out. Merch is on our list. Yes. We're running back Juneteenth.
I was gonna say,
Yes.
these things are happening. that. I don't think, no quote, just Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year!
We'll see you in 2021.
Yes!
Love the BOBG fam.
Yes!
You see her bouncing on that.
Body, yaddy, 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 yaddy,
All right.
yaddy, 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 yaddy.
Bye, everybody.
Bye!
Love you all. Cut the cameras. Look at you.
I'm stuck.
Oh, God. Cut the cameras.